Welcome to Nature Wild Playground, and today we are going to be saving seeds, so let's get started. I'll reach down here and cut this spaghetti squash. I'm trying to keep from going out there. Ugh, that's a heavy one. Now we got our spaghetti squash. Our cutting board, we're going to need that. I might need DJ for this.
Check out that meter.
Oh yeah, that's a nice tomato, honey.
That thing's huge.
It's taking the stem off and it broke.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a big
that
old
sucks,
bear.
it broke.
Stem was all the way down there. School grew like that.
That is.
So DJ's gonna go ahead and cut this spaghetti squash open for me, which is very kind of him. Good way to tell if the spaghetti squash is ripe is to do the nail test, and if it leaves an indent, then it's not ripe. There we are. Oh, those lovely seeds for next year. So we're going to empty these out. The seeds that did get cut in half, I'm going to try to pick out, so we don't have to worry about that. But I'll do that as I go. A little dirt won't hurt. So you want to scoop all your seeds out. You want to make sure your fruits or vegetables are ripe.
Stealing my dog for the video.
She came to me.
And just take your...
She'll come as fast as she'll go. Come here. Come here.
Take your seeds out. You want to clean them off as much as possible. It doesn't really matter how much you clean them off at this point. What, Dee?
The dog is held hostage.
Oh, she's held hostage by an ass. So what you're going to do is just continue. You don't want these flat ones. The flat ones, if you could squish your two fingers together and feel your fingers between that seed, no good. Dawn, you want to grab that piece of glass so she don't step on it? Never mind. He's got it. Thank you. I don't know how glass got in here.
Oh, that's an easy.
So you want to continue to take these out. It can be tedious at times, but it's well worth it. I don't understand how we ended up with spaghetti squash this year. And we, what, DJ, we got 20 maybe?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah, we got about 20 spaghetti squash this year, which I was really hoping for watermelon. I planted watermelon, it didn't happen. Had the slightest idea why. So I have a 5-tier food dehydrator that has the plastic racks that insert to the dehydrator with these fine meshed holes, and all I'm gonna do is set my seeds on top of the dehydrating rack, let them sit there for a week, and take your fingernail to tell if they are ready or not. And you're gonna do the thumbnail test with this. So obviously this one's not ready, so I'm gonna press my thumbnail down in there. See how it dents in? It will not have that give when that seed is ready. Next we have our cucumbers, which are going to be saved a little bit of a different way than our spaghetti squash. Oh shoot, DJ's got a big one. I noticed there was a couple ready on here today for my cucumbers, but I planned on coming out here and picking them the way he is now when I did this video. So you can see just the abundance of cucumbers that we do get off this plant basically on a daily basis. So there's 2 of them right there. He has 2 more. We usually pick them about that size. They're perfect for cucumber pickles. Oh, he found another one. He got excited.
There's like 3 more in there.
There's 3 more in there?
Yeah.
So while he's digging them out, and he's got his knife, I was gonna look around myself.
That's it over here.
That's it over there? Okay. So far we have 5 cucumbers off that one area. And there's another one over here. Plus we got a gallon bag in the house full.
You got 2 seeds over here.
Yes, I do. So there's another decent sized one. There's 8.
Yeah. What do you think of these ones?
What?
That's nice.
Yeah, you can pick that one if you want to. And the other one.
Let's try a couple more then.
Yeah.
How about that guy?
8. No, we'll let him go. He's tiny yet.
Little baby fella. Oh, a giant one right there.
Oh yeah, there's a good one. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to this one because I'm gonna show you guys something.
Oh, right there. Oh, there you got pumpkin.
Yeah, there's pumpkin in here growing
Well,
still.
look, there's no vine that's alive.
Yeah, there's no vine alive on this pumpkin. But yet, it's still going to town. As small as it is.
Yeah, cucumbers all over the place.
Yeah, we do have cucumbers all over. So anywho, let's get started on saving our cucumber seeds. Now that you see what we harvest out of here on a daily basis, I have a gallon size bag in the fridge in the house that I have to get ready to make pickles with. For example, this cucumber right here, this monster one, is about the size of my hand. And it is a pickling cucumber. If you pay close attention to the coloration between the 2, these ones are starting to turn yellow. So they may be a little bit bitter because they're past their prime. This one obviously you cannot save seeds from. It's too small. This one is started to change color, so it might be a little bitter. But we're still gonna use it, or if it's too bitter, I'll give it to my chickens. Over here, and I'll turn you so you can see our lovely little mess. Over here we have yellow cucumbers. And the difference between them. There we are. See the coloration difference between the 2? You can feel it. It's getting a little soft right there. I'm able to push and it kind of feels spongy. Hopefully you can see that. This one's a little spongy, but it can definitely be saved for seeds. So you see the 3-stage process of each cucumber. Now when your cucumbers turn this yellow, your plant is going to die off. Here's one of the leaves that this yellow one vine was on. Your plant will die off because your plant feels like it has completed its life cycle. It produced his fruit or her fruit, whichever the case may be. So once your cucumber plant has decided that it is done for the year, done producing cucumbers altogether, that's because you have this yellow one on there, so your plant's going to die off. If you continuously pick your cucumbers off of your cucumber plant like we just showed you that we did, because we have about another month before our first frost hits. So once your plant has lived its full life cycle, you're gonna have your seeds. So we're gonna take these over to the cutting board, get these in water. You're gonna let them sit in water for 5 to 7 days. They have a protective coating on the outside of the seed. There we are. You want to get that protective coating or membrane off the outside of the seed, so that way your seed will be able to produce better next year. So let's head over there and get started on seed saving. DJ's over there picking tomatoes. Just put it in the bag and I'll take care of the holy spots in a while. I'll make more tomato soup. I swear that's where my tomato soup came from. I tried to make tomato juice and I got tomato soup. Alright, so back to what the heck we were doing. He's bummed out over there. My paring knife is somewhere in my bag. Oh, I got it, babe. So I'm gonna try my best to keep all these seeds and not cut them. And that's why I cut from the outside and not down the middle. Because the more cucumber seeds I have, the more pickles, the more relish I have, the list goes on. We'll just throw that guy right over there in the garden bed. Okay. Oh, I could have cut that one a little bit more, but I don't dare. Getting awful close. That one was close. See? So we're getting to that soft centerpiece, right where I want to be. I'm going to try not to cut any seeds. That was a close one.
What?
Cutting seeds. I almost cut seeds. So see that? Those are going to go right here in our jar. You're going to want to let these sit in here for roughly, I want to say about a week. Week tops. Until you notice the slimy coating coming off. As it shoots, it's seed juice all over, and that's okay. And you see all them seeds that we have saved from the knife. There are a couple flat ones in there, but that's okay. You're gonna have that. You just have to go through them after they dry out. You are better off using a paper plate or even what is that? Paper towel, there we are, to save your seeds. A lot of people want to learn how to save seeds. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, as I'm just playing with cucumber guts. I call it cucumber guts. That's what it reminds me of. And all you gotta do is take your knife, dump them off in your hand, into your jar. Show you one more time. Be very careful with that blade because it is sharp, and right into the jar. Or you do the easiest step. And just brush them right off your cutting board into your jar. You don't have to get all the pulp off. Now you can see the ones that have sank are the seeds that are going to be full. The ones up here at the top, you may as well just take those out because they're flat. Flat ones are not going to produce any plants for you. Remember, you want the full, plump, fat ones when you're seed saving.
Don't they all?
Yeah, we all want the big, fat, plump ones. He's at GJ's over there being a smart ass. So if you want to learn a little bit more about seed saving and gardening, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It would be a great help.
Much appreciated.
And greatly appreciated. We do have camping and hiking content coming out. We're supposed to be going camping this weekend, so
Well,
exciting.
come on, let's be honest.
What?
It's ginseng season.
Yes, it's ginseng season. We're going ginseng digging. So if you want to learn a little bit about ginseng and that plant and all its benefits and all that great stuff, you're more than welcome to follow us along. We appreciate every one of you, and thanks for watching. Have a great one. I should add, when you are seed saving, you want ventilation, so you can use a piece of cheesecloth, coffee filter. You don't want to use a metal ring. You want your seeds to be able to have ventilation because they are going to ferment a little bit, which is normal. All that healthy bacteria is going to form on top, and with that bacteria forming is going to help get that protective coating off all these cucumber seeds. I should add, when you are saving seeds, you don't want the rain to get on them. So you want to keep them in a sunny location, preferably. If it's calling for rain, you want to move them inside. It also helps when you're saving seeds to have ventilation going underneath them and on top of them. So you want even airflow all the way around the seeds. It's just the way I've always done it. I imagine there's other ways of doing it. I just prefer doing it. This method is a lot easier. Just stop and think about it. If it rains, your seeds are going to become hydrated, and you don't want that because you're saving them for next year. Now the sun comes back out. It was raining on me when I was out there doing this earlier. That's okay though. That little rain shower felt nice. So that's the only reason why I use my dehydrator screens. I find it a lot easier. You want nice plump seeds. You don't want the flat ones. Can't stress that enough.